They shut the internet down. This is the time when they start killing everybody, start shooting everyone down, and there's nobody that could hear us.
What would you like to see Trump do next right now?
I hope he bombs the shit out of them.
We're outside this Free Iran protest in New York City. Let's interview some people. What makes you protest out here today?
So I have a lot of family in Iran, and people are struggling to live right now, and they've been unfortunately suppressed by their government for many years now after the revolution, and people are just tired. They want to live good lives. They want to live happy. They don't want to have to work a month and be able to pay like for half a lunch. I've supported my people my whole life. My parents are from there. I was born here, so I'm like second generation. But at the same time, I've been there many times to see how people live there and how they wish they could have lives like Americans here.
And why can't they live happily there? What's wrong with what's happening in Iran?
There are no civil liberties there. Women are forced to wear hijabs. Men have to have a certain hairstyle, and they can't have, they can't be having like Western trends in a sense. There's no freedom at all there. People can't party. They can't play music. Television is censored. They're not allowed to say certain things that are more like open. I mean, we're in 2026. They're living like they're in the 1800s.
Is your family that's there now, are they protesting?
Most likely, for the most part. A lot of my family, they come from merchants, but most of the merchants have protested by shutting down their shops.
And you can't contact them now because of the blackout?
Absolutely not. Yeah, the internet is shut down.
Internet's shut down.
Yeah, internet is shut down in Iran, and it sucks, because it's like people just want to be free.
All right, so we're at more of the protests here. You can see the flag is featuring the lion, the old Iranian flag. My name's Nate Friedman. I'm an independent journalist. Can I interview you?
Let's go, Nima.
Can I interview you?
Huh?
Can I interview you?
Yeah, of course.
Is this the Nate Friedman?
Don't.
Protester? Oh, you nigga. Oh, I'm ready. Are you streaming, bitch?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, she's flashing.
Get out of here,
Make push her.
Look at my titties. Get out of here.
All right, this woman is flashing her boobs at me constantly.
Titties for me. I want to show my titties. Why? I'm not doing anything illegal.
Just push it away if she goes.
Wait, why do I have to leave? I'm
public.
protesting.
Okay.
I'm protesting.
You're part of the protest?
Yes, I am.
No,
He's not a part of the protest. He's an agitator. He says that Antifa's paid protesters.
Okay, because they are.
Okay.
Okay.
You, Nate.
You too.
Go get
Are you gonna arrest her for public indecency?
No, we'll take care of it.
You're gonna take care of it? All right. So this is why the live stream isn't available on YouTube. This woman's strategy is to get people like me banned off of social media. She's been arrested multiple times, even exposing herself to children at a Trump rally in 2020. One of the times that she was arrested, she was taken into a mental institution. In her bio, she says that she only takes paid work. She's the exact same woman who harassed Nick Shirley and tried to get him banned. What she's doing here is public indecency and sexual harassment, and yet this is how the police acted.
What are
you doing?
Get out of here.
Let's go talk to these policemen and see if literally anything happens. Can we arrest her because she's flashing her chest at me and all the people? So what are we gonna do about it?
I want to do an interview with him.
So we're not gonna do anything.
No, I want to get an interview. I want an interview, Nate. Nate, can I get an interview, please? I want to be on your stream. Can I be on your stream? I'm not touching him. Nate, can I be on your stream, please? That's what you do. You're a troll,
so
right?
You guys are not gonna do anything?
No, you're not gonna do shit.
Flashing your chest?
Yeah, no.
It's public indecency. You're not.
Ha ha, Nate. Ha ha. Ha ha, Nate. You're a fucking loser, Nate.
So she's literally breaking the law.
Yeah, Nate. Yeah, Nate. What the you gonna do?
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're fucking serious. Yeah, bitch. Go tell Trump because he's viral. Trump retweets him. Come on, Nate. I'm a paid protester.
Why are you guys policemen if you're not gonna arrest people that are breaking the law?
Nate, because you're white. You think you have power. You. It's a black woman's world. Do something, Nate. My tits are out. But I'm a paid protester. I want an interview.
Can I get your guys' badge numbers?
Yeah, get it.
It's genuinely insane.
Yeah, it is insane. Just like I'm a paid protester.
It's what? Can you say it again?
I want to be on your stream.
Okay. And why aren't you doing anything about this?
Cause she don't work. Cause she my bitch. Come on, Nate. Your white privilege isn't working. Are you fucking serious?
All right, what brings you out to protest today? You can come around.
I came here to support my Iranian friends. We're very excited. This might be a major turning point in world history where the IRGC, the Ayatollah, are going to fall. This is a game changer for the Middle East and for the world. And what Trump just did in Venezuela, it's like this is a chess match that seems like if they fall, it's checkmate, and Israel is going to flourish.
Do you want the U.S. to do the same thing in Iran as they did in Venezuela?
I don't think they have to. I think the momentum is on its way. I mean, if you read the tea leaves, you see what's happening, and the people that I'm contacting, my friends who have family and friends on the streets in Iran, are saying this might be the moment. It seems that they've got the upper hand. It seems the momentum is on their way. So it looks like it could happen. It's very close.
And what are they telling you on the ground? What are they seeing? Are they sending you videos? I know there's no internet now, but what were they doing before?
Unfortunately, I've been unable to get videos sent to me. We've tried, but the people that I've spoken to who have family and friends and relatives on the ground have been saying that it just feels and it seems that the actual tide is turning, and that the authority, in fact, many local police and regional intelligence officers and leaders are turning, either covertly or overtly, either throwing off their uniform and helping the protesters. So this could be it. Yeah. We have to live with crackheads now. Yeah. This is Mondani's crackheads.
So the most recent events in Iran that caused the internet to shut down, I think this is the last time. What actually people are saying, this is the last time people are going out. This is going to be the time where we're bringing Shah Pahlavi to Iran. Hopefully this is the last time. We've been going through this for decades. I was born in Iran. I moved out when I was 18. Our entire life we've been subjugated by brutal regime repression in Iran. It's just been, we just had enough of it. We're done. Yesterday I heard my cousin's best friend just got shot in Shiraz. They shut the internet down. This is the time when they start killing everybody, start shooting everyone down, and there's nobody that could hear us, and there's no internet to have access. So I think this is just the beginning of the protests in New York, and we're going to keep going.
Yeah. What do you think was the tipping point? Why is now the time that this is happening?
I think this wasn't just one event in a vacuum. I believe it was economic pressure. Most recently, the inflation in Iran has caused people to just not have any money to live normal lives anymore. And just one trigger caused everybody to go out, and it's just been the biggest I've ever seen, maybe ever, in the protests in Iran. It's just thousands, if not millions, are out in the streets, and it's just spread all over the country. Yeah. It's not just one centered area. It's all small cities, and Tehran and Mashhad and Shiraz.
Given that there's a blackout right now, do you fear that there's going to be mass killing of protesters? It is happening.
It is happening right now. This is what they do. This is their custom. Every time things get really hectic, they shut the internet down, and this is the time where they start their propaganda on the only channels that you could watch, whether from Iran. The only news that comes out is fully controlled by the Iranian regime. And this is the time where if you go out, you get shot, nobody hears from you. So this is their custom. This is the way they've been kind of holding on to the power since, Mahsa Amini and Women Life Freedom that caused a big protest 4 years ago. Yeah.
What was it like for you personally growing up in Iran? What is it like?
Listen, just imagine you're living in a country where there's no future for you. Imagine living in a regime that is forcing heaven on you. You have to go to the mosque. You have to pray to this God. You have to live this certain life. And it's just being completely repressed in our entire life. It just had this huge, consequence on people just not wanting to be religious anymore. They're just very repressed. Economically, it's been extremely hard for us to make any sort of relationship with outside the country. And it was just we were growing up our entire life. We just knew we need to get the hell out of Iran to have any sort of future for us and for our families.
When you say you have to go to the mosque, will you get arrested if they don't see you? What does that mean? How can they enforce something like that?
So in the schools, if you didn't go to the mosque, they would beat you up. They would pardon you. They would have your family come in. They would force the religion upon us. And women had absolutely no rights. Forced their job on everybody. And I feel Iran has such a beautiful culture. For 7,000 years of civilization, it's just so beautiful. If you know any Iranian, I hope you have the experience to meet or hang out with us. We're such joyful people, and I feel like this regime has taken that away from our people, and we want that back.
How did you get out of Iran? So at 18 years old, did you come here to study? What's your story?
Yeah, we had my aunt has been living here for over like 50 years now. She applied for family members, and I was able to come in through that family member green card application. And I was about 18 when I moved here, and I've been here ever since.
President Trump, he posted that they're locked and loaded if Iran kills protesters. Do you want to see U.S. intervention in Iran?
I really don't until to the tipping point. I feel like there has to be some sort of intervention from the U.S. And even this time got so big, it was because of Donald Trump supported the people in the streets. Last time that happened during Mahsa Amini Women Life Freedom 4 years ago, Biden did not say a word. But seeing so many protests all over the country, in Iran and outside, by Trump just saying that a few words has triggered this big movement, this wave of positivity.
So when Mahsa Amini did not wear a proper hijab and she was killed for it, what were the differences in that protest back then and the protest now? Do you feel like it's larger now? Do you feel like it's different?
Extremely bigger this time. Like I've never seen it. We've gone through this multiple times, maybe 4 or 5 times since I remember I moved in here. This time is just so massive. The amount of people that are coming out from small cities is just like taking over the whole country. And there's about 10 to 15% of the people in Iran who still support Iranian regime. And I feel like this time is just so much bigger because, people have nothing to lose.
The people who have nothing to lose may not just be in Iran. Historical footage just came out of a protester in London replacing the Iran regime flag with the lion and sun of Iran, the flag before the Islamic Revolution. People are protesting the BBC for not covering the protests in Iran. We're also seeing President Trump just say that Iran is looking at freedom, perhaps like never before. The USA stands ready to help. It seems like something may happen at any moment, and this protest we're at is about to get a whole lot more interesting. But first, are you worrying about those upcoming credit card bills after the holidays? If you're a homeowner, there's no better time than now to call American Financing and wipe out that debt, eliminate the stress, and set yourself up for a strong 2026. The Fed dropped rates for the 4th time in December. American Financing can help you access that equity in your home at an interest rate in the low 5s. You heard that right, in the low 5s. That is a much lower rate than the average 20% or more credit card rate. American Financing is saving their customers an average of $800 a month. That's like a $10,000 raise to start the new year. There are no upfront fees and no obligation to see how much you can save. And they are closing some in as fast as 10 days and even delaying 2 mortgage payments. American Financing, America's home for home loans. Call today at 866-890-4844. That's 866-890-4844. Or go to americanfinancing.net/Nate. And now back to the protest.
Well, I'm not protesting, but I do stand with the Iranian protests. They've been going through turmoil since the 70s, with the Iranian, Islamic Revolution with the Ayatollah Khomeini. And I believe that this is good because there's like a stigma, there's also like a falsehood saying that Iranians don't like the Israelis, but in reality, they do stand with Israel. And also, I feel like if, government falls, all of the proxies will fall with it. Hezbollah, Hamas, also the Houthis also. I think it's a great thing because they'll liberate all those proxy governments that Iran controls. Yeah. So I think that's a great thing. That's what I'm hoping for because I have people that fight for this country, that I know in the military and also in the Navy. And they tell me stories and all of that, and they get shot at with all these terrorist groups. They terrorize people, not only in their region, but also in Europe. So I think it's a good thing.
So what are you and your friends saying about U.S. intervention? Do you want to see something similar to what the U.S. did with Maduro, or what are you looking to see?
Well, I've seen a lot of people that the Iranian people are putting up, these posters saying Trump Avenue. They're also asking, Trump for help. People look at us like, not a savior, but also a help. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say a savior because that's a little bit too extreme. But I don't agree with this like socialist movement saying that hands off Venezuela and all of that. They're saying that because they want to control their dominion. They want to spread socialism in this country. I think it's stupid. I don't agree that they came in for oil. We came in to combat the war on drugs. And also, I feel like Gustavo Petro also wants to meet with Trump. That's what I saw like with the news. They're scared right now. I think that we should, I'm from Latin America. We dealt with socialism. You get what I'm saying? I know how they sneak in. My parents fled that in Central America. So it's stupid. I feel like we should have a fine line where we can help, but also not intervene too much, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I noticed just looking around these protests, I don't see any cafes, and I don't see the same people I see at Free Palestine protests. Why do you think that is?
Because there's a marriage with the Iranian regime. When it came into power, they used the leftists. They used them to come in to like distort society. They used them to, just mess up stuff and also create chaos. Mao Zedong did it too when he did the Cultural Revolution. It's the same playbook, There is no leftism here. This is the true Iranian people. You know what I'm saying? And
What are you doing?
just get out of here.
The police literally. Yeah, I am. I know, but I don't understand how she's not being arrested. We have done that, but she's following us, and I just don't understand how she's not getting arrested right now. This is why I have security, because the police aren't going to do anything. Can I interview you?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Tell me about your shirt you have here.
All right. So it's a shirt that says Persians for Trump, meant to represent my ancestral heritage along with my patriotism for this United States of America. And so far, I'm wearing it because the fact that I stand with President Trump in his tough, hardline, aggressive stance, maximum pressure against the Ayatollah and the Islamic regime in Iran. And pretty soon, I pray and I hope that Iran will be free once again and that we'll have fair and democratic elections in Iran.
What would you like to see Trump do next right now?
I hope he bombs the shit out of them.
Okay. And specifically, you want him to take out Khomeini, or?
I would love to see him destroy Khamenei.
Did you have this shirt made?
I actually ordered it, but ever since the rally on December 9th in Mount Pocono, if you look it up, now it's available everywhere on 50 different websites because I'm the one who made it famous.
Is there some misconceptions about Iran that you'd like to clear up, about people that are just watching the news right now and browsing X and stuff?
I'm sure a lot of Americans and people know this, but just want to let you know that Iranian people do not like their government. Iranian people are nothing like their government.
And what do you think tipped them off? Why are we seeing huge protests now and not as opposed to a year ago?
Because the economy is really failing and they've had enough of this Islamic Republic and living under Islamic rule for almost 47 years.
What are some of those rules that they have to live under that you can share with people?
Well, tough laws regarding women, having to follow Islamic law, having to really not being able to drink, not being able to go out, have a Western lifestyle, and definitely executing people for, trying to practice freedom of religion and executing people for free speech.
What do you say to the Trump Republicans who believe that we shouldn't get involved in these sorts of things?
Well, I mean, I think ultimately, they're not the ones who make the call. I think President Trump is the commander-in-chief. He's the one who has the final word. And I believe that he is the man for the job, and that he was elected by the majority and won the popular vote for a reason, and especially among the Iranian community, because we knew that he would handle Iran well.
All right, well, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. This is hard to balance on. This is no joke. Can I interview you real quick? Given that there's a blackout right now, is there any insight that you can provide of what's going on over there?
Well,
I know some people.
I haven't been able to talk to my family back there in the past 2 days that the blackout is happening, and based on our previous history and precedents, every time that there is an internet shutdown, the mass slaughter and killing of people in the streets and arrests and hangings starts. But I hope that with the million of people being in the street right now, they can push away those suppressing forces.
Gotcha. What is this that you said? This is Khomeini and...
This is Khamenei. This is the current Supreme Leader of Islamic Republic, who is the slaughter of our generations.
And this is a bloody smile? Is that what it is?
Yeah, this is the bloody smile and the people who he hangs just to be in the throne.
People he hangs just to be on the throne. Like, who is he hanging?
Everyone who is saying anything against him. He's wasting our national budgets and sending it to Palestine, to Lebanon, to all of those terrorists.
Do you pray 5 times a day? Are you a practicing Muslim?
I used to pray when I was a teenager. I was actually very faithful in Islam, but when I just saw that what Islam is doing in my life, by their works and words, I am not Muslim anymore. I am for separating the religion from the politics. That's what we want. We want a secular government.
Hey, what makes you come out here today?
Oh my God. This is crazy. I'm a huge fan of his. I was born in New York, raised in LA to Iranian Jewish parents. I care about the people in Iran so much because I'm wanting to go there and visit there very badly. It's a motherland to me, and I hope that this is the last protest.
What is it like to be Jewish in Iran, or Christian, or anything besides Muslim?
Well, again, I mean, there's the jizya tax. I'm not sure right now what it's like. It's not easy. People of the book in Iran they're treated as second-class citizens, but it's not as bad as being Baha'i in Iran because the Baha'i faith came after Islam. So they're not considered people of the book, and so they are actually treated under, like, they're just basically illegal people.
What does second-class citizen really mean? What restrictions are they living under?
Like, you can be a Jew, but you can't be a Zionist. So kind of similar to a lot of people who run around in New York where they're friendly to Jews. Before the revolution even, in the 70s when it was a good time, you couldn't really own property as a Jew, or if you owned property there was different laws and regulations, so you could easily be bullied. I think my uncle, he was not able to be in like the honors program because he was Jewish. You could easily just not go to a better school. So it's like these subtleties. Again, it's for Christians and Jews it's one thing, but like again, the other faiths, other minority groups that are not in the book, they are treated really, really badly. There were apparently 10 Shirazi women in 1979 that were Baha'i women, and they were hung. They refused to convert, so they were hung in public, and one of them was only 17 years old. So a lot of the Iranian people are really sick of what has happened and how Islam has been bastardized the way it has been. Hopefully we can change it.
There's protests in Iran, there's protests here. How do you envision going from protest to change? How's that going to happen?
We need to continue. That's the only way, right? Normally when this stuff happens, they kind of wait for everyone to kind of calm down and go back to what they're doing. That's why it's so important for everyone to be out in the streets and remain in the streets.
Okay. Are you connected to Iran in some way, or are you just supporting them?
No, absolutely. I'm 100% Iranian. I'm from there. I live there. And all my family's there except for with my immediate family. All my family's back at home. But now they've cut the internet, obviously, so I haven't had a chance to really...
It's amazing how many people I'm running into that are from Iran. I've gone to many protests, like Palestine protests, Venezuela protests, you name it. You rarely run into the people that are actually from that country, so it's a massive difference that I've seen here. It's interesting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And a lot of the, I was born after the revolution, but a lot of the people that are in the country now got to experience Iran pre-revolution, and for whatever reason it might be had to leave. So, them more than anyone, just like the rest of us, but them more than anyone want to see it go back to what I was told.
How did Iranians lose their freedom?
I think buying into a lot of BS, unfortunately. Again, I wasn't around when that revolution happened, but you can think of it or compare it to something like Venezuela or Cuba with Chavez and Castro, right? You feed the people a lot of crap, they buy into it, right? You make the opposition or the other side look worse than what they are, and unfortunately, this is what happens.
Gotcha, understood. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm Nate. Good to meet you. Oh, it's getting bigger. Hi. Can you tell me what brings you out here today?
To protect my people in Iran.
Your people in Iran?
Yes.
Do you have family in Iran?
Family, friends, yeah, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what are they telling you right now? Of course, there's a blackout, but...
Exactly. Like since yesterday, we haven't heard from them, but they're very excited because this is the biggest movement that they have seen since revolution. And
can I see your sign? Can you show the sign to the camera here? It says, "End the Islamic Republic."
one.
How did you personally come to America? Did you come here to study? Did you come here for work?
Yeah, for a study.
For studying?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to see your family come here? I mean,
Of course, yeah. I would love them to come here. I would love to go back with no stress, because every time that I go, like I have been there for 2 times, and every time that I want to leave the country, I feel like maybe I get arrested because they exchange, they keep people and then they exchange, so they get a hostage. So it's like it's.
so what is it like going back? Like when you go back to Iran, people don't know what's it like on the ground there.
Yeah, exactly. It's so no, like the
What is it
normal
like for
regular
you?
life of people.
Yeah, do you have
or,
to wear a hijab as soon as you get off the airport?
like I haven't been there after the woman life freedom movement, but I have heard that there's
what
like
year was that,
much.
so people-
So it was like 4 years ago almost. And then since then, I have heard that there is much more freedom for women. Like they kind of give up the government.
They gave up on the hijab thing?
Hijab, like a lot. Yeah. So I have heard that it's changed a lot, but
Why did they give up on that?
I think they felt the threat, that people
They felt
cannot.
like something like this could come, and it did come anyway.
Exactly. And I think this was the only thing that they could give up on, because the economy was going down anyway, and they cannot do anything about this. So they wanted to just I think survive for some more years. This was a strategy.
Okay,
yeah.
and last question: how do you foresee this change? Right. Okay. So do you want to see U.S. intervention? What do you want to see? Israel intervention? Like what do you want to see?
I think this cannot happen without big powers in the world support.
Okay.
I would like to see the support, but not intervention, like direct intervention. We want to choose, our people want to choose
Right.
their own choice, like their own candidate.
But do you want to see Khomeini get captured? Like how do you want from the U.S.?
Oh yeah, the government.
Yes. Like how do you envision it?
Well, I think we don't want people like our government, the current government in Iran, to be killed.
Okay.
We want to see them accountable.
I want to see them accountable.
Yes.
Because I've heard some chance of death to Khomeini in Iran, so I was I'm trying to figure out
Yeah, people say that, but if you go to Twitter and most of the people, they say we don't want them. That is the
justice.
easiest thing that can happen to them. It's like we want them accountable. We want them to explain and to feel the pain that people has suffered these years.
Thank you. Well, I love your coat, by the way. It popped out a little bit. It's nice. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Stay alert out there, and I'll see you in the next episode.